Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Now let's go through the each and every page. Right now we are in the home page. You can see the nav bar and you can see the hover effect, underline hover effect, as well as we have included the icons into our nav bar like the briefcase, fire as well as home icon. And you can see the Abhiram is highlighted and we have created a mask using SVG. Then we have the contact. You can see the hover effect, box shadow effect over it. And you can see that we have integrated the social media icons as well as whenever you hover onto it, the color changes. Then you can see that the smooth transition revealing effect is done by using the JavaScript, and you can see the box shadow effect around each and every skill that we have added. And you can see we have also integrated the icons here. Then we can go to the portfolio section, and in the portfolio section you can see when we hover onto it, we will get an page layout, a blur layout, where you can see we have also linked our Instagram, Facebook and GitHub links, so that you can be able to view this website, the portfolio of the projects that we have previously worked upon. Then we can go to the about section. You can see small about section we have here, and then we have the contact me form. You can see that the smooth revealing effect is done by using the JavaScript library, and the animation is very pure. It is a very responsive portfolio website. That is, it is also available in mobile as well as in desktop version. Let me show you the website to you. This is the desktop version. Now let's go to the mobile version of this website. So this is the mobile version of this website. As you can see, they are perfectly aligned with each and every section is aligned to the exact size of the page. And you can see that we have also added our menu bar here. You can see the menu bar, clearly menu bar, very responsive and moving with a precision to the particular section that we want. And this entire website is made using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So it is a very beginner friendly website. Uh, it is a very much professional website that you can use for your recruiting purposes, also for your resume projects, for your school projects or college projects. The entire website source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Definitely let me know any suggestions in the comment section, and any suggestions if you want to give me also, please let me know in the comment section. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video, and for more tutorials and for awesome front-end web development, definitely try to visit the channel. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Now let's go through the each and every page. Right now we are in the home page. You can see the nav bar and you can see the hover effect, underline hover effect, as well as we have included the icons into our nav bar like the briefcase, fire as well as home icon. And you can see the Abhiram is highlighted and we have created a mask using SVG. Then we have the contact. You can see the hover effect, box shadow effect over it. And you can see that we have integrated the social media icons as well as whenever you hover onto it, the color changes. Then you can see that the smooth transition revealing effect is done by using the JavaScript, and you can see the box shadow effect around each and every skill that we have added. And you can see we have also integrated the icons here. Then we can go to the portfolio section, and in the portfolio section you can see when we hover onto it, we will get an page layout, a blur layout, where you can see we have also linked our Instagram, Facebook and GitHub links, so that you can be able to view this website, the portfolio, the projects that we have previously worked upon. Then we can go to the about section. You can see small about section we have here, and then we have the contact me form. You can see that the smooth revealing effect is done by using the JavaScript library, and the animation is very pure. It is a very responsive portfolio website. That is, it is also available in mobile as well as in desktop version. Let me show you the website to you. This is the desktop version. Now let's go to the mobile version of this website. So this is the mobile version of this website. As you can see, this they are perfectly aligned with each and every section is aligned to the exact size of the page. And you can see that we have also added our menu bar here. You can see the menu bar, clearly menu bar, very responsive and moving with a precision to the particular section that we want. And this entire website is made using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So it is a very beginner friendly website. Uh, it is a very much professional website that you can use for your recruiting purposes, also for your resume projects, for your school projects or college projects. The entire website source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Definitely let me know any suggestions in the comment section, and any suggestions if you want to give me also, please let me know in the comment section. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video, and for more tutorials and for awesome front-end web development, definitely try to visit the channel. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Now let's go to the website. Right now we are in the home page. You can see the hover effect that is done by using the before and after effect in the CSS, and you can see that continuously looping information about the person like graphic designer, video editor. This is done by using typed JavaScript library. Then we have a hover effect on the button, and you can see a box shadow effect around the portfolio image and having a very curved edge towards the right hand top side. You can see giving a very professional look to your website. Then we can see the social media icons at the bottom. Hover effect changes the color of the icons. Then we can go to the next section, that is our skill section. You can see skill section has two containers. One is for technical skills and one is for professional skills. And here you can see the box shadow effect that have been done, and I've also added the icons here. You can see JavaScript, Python, CSS and HTML, and we have created a bar effect that will display the percentage of proficiency that we have in that particular skill. You can see that is also for there for the professional skills also. Then we can go to the education section. You can see for the education section we have added the image as well as the details like what degree you have done and the small information that you can provide about your education. Then we can go to the careers page. In the careers page you can see a small description that is done here, and we have created this professional summary icon by using the CSS styling, and at the same time for the same career goals also. And here you can see we have created a box shadow effect card which gives a 3D look to the website that to the professional website. And you can see we have added some main information here like long-term and short-term goals. Then we can go to the testimonial section. And in the testimonial section, you can see we have integrated an image inside a text and giving a very professional look testimonial section where the other people have given information about you, how you work about, and you can see the very professionally done box shadow effect here that is added to them. And you can go to the contact me section, and you can see for the contact me section, I have also added the envelope icon here. And you can see this is the contact me form, name, email, and message. And you can see the whole effect on the button. And you can also see the icons that I've added here, like email, phone, and address icons. The entire website is made using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and this website is also available in mobile view as well as in tab view, which gives the professional website a responsive professional website. And let me show you the this is the mobile version. See, this is the desktop version, and this is the mobile version of the portfolio website. And you can see perfectly aligned exactly at the center. And you can see we have a menu bar on the top giving a blur effect to the main source, and we can see a glass morphism type skill section that has been created here. We can see home, skills, education, and testimonial section, and when you click on it, it will post back up again. This gives a very professional look to your website. And the entire website is made using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. And if you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. Definitely try to visit the channel for more amazing tutorials and portfolios. A lot of front-end and back-end works you can get from our YouTube channel. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Now let's go to the website. Right now we are in the home page. You can see the hover effect that is done by using the before and after effect in the CSS, and you can see that continuously looping information about the person like graphic designer, video editor. This is done by using typed JavaScript library. Then we have a hover effect on the button, and you can see a box shadow effect around the portfolio image and having a very curved edge towards the right hand top side. You can see giving a very professional look to your website. Then we can see the social media icons at the bottom. Hover effect changes the color of the icons. Then we can go to the next section, that is our skill section. You can see skill section has two containers. One is for technical skills and one is for professional skills. And here you can see the box shadow effect that I have been done, and I've also added the icons here. You can see JavaScript, Python, CSS, and HTML, and we have created a bar effect that will display the percentage of proficiency that we have in that particular skill. You can see that is also for there for the professional skills also. Then we can go to the education section. You can see for the education section we have added the image as well as the details like what degree you have done and the small information that you can provide about your education. Then we can go to the careers page. In the careers page you can see a small description that is done here, and we have created this professional summary icon by using the CSS styling, and at the same time for the same career goals also. And here you can see we have created a box shadow effect card which gives a 3D look to the website that through the professional website. And you can see we have added some main information here like long-term and short-term goals. Then we can go to the testimonial section, and in the testimonial section you can see we have integrated an image inside a text and giving a very professional look testimonial section where the other people have given information about you, how you work about, and you can see the very professionally done box shadow effect here that is added to them. And you can go to the contact me section, and you can see for the contact me section I have also added the envelope icon here, and you can see this is the contact me form, name, email and message, and you can see the whole effect on the button. And you can also see the icons that I've added here like email, phone and address icons. The entire website is made using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and this website is also available in mobile view as well as in tab view, which gives the professional website a responsive professional website. And let me show you the this is the mobile version. See, this is the desktop version, and this is the mobile version of the portfolio website, and you can see perfectly aligned exactly at the center. And you can see we have a menu bar on the top giving a blur effect to the main source, and we can see a glass morphism type skill section that has been created here. We can see home, skills, education and testimonial section, and when you click on it, it will post back up again. It gives a very professional look to your website, and the entire website is made using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description, and if you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Definitely try to visit the channel for more amazing tutorials and portfolios. A lot of front-end work, front-end and back-end works you can get from our YouTube channel. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe, and let me know in the comment section for the next project that I should work on, or any suggestions that you want to tell me. So let's go from the first section. In the home section you can see I have added the social media icons as well as GitHub and Twitter. Then we have the contact button. You can see the hover effect on the contact button. You can also see the hover effect on the nav bar. You can see contact me, and the button for light mode and dark mode. So I'm changing for light and dark mode. Then you can see the smooth animation effect, scrolling effect. Then we have the download CV button. Next, in the skills section, you can see I have added button effect. You can see, and when you open one, the other one will closes automatically. Then we have the service section. In the services section, You can see web designer, UI designer, branding designer, and you can see this also with close on box model effect as we click on the service that we want to know more about. You can see next we have the portfolio section. You can see the demo button. You can see the swiper function using the swiper.js library. Then we have the testimonial section. You can see the testimonials by some of my clients. Next we have the contact section. You can see the smooth animation, and I have used the type function in the email and the form elements. You can see the hover effect on the button, then same similar social media icons, quick links, and top bar button. If you go back to the first page, then we can go to the you can also have this website in the dark mode. You can see social media icon. You can see the hover effect, the entire website in the dark mode. You can see the smooth animation and transition effect. Swiper.css file, swiper.js is used in this website design. This website is totally responsive. That is also available in the mobile version. Let me show you the desktop version. Now let's go through the mobile version. You can see the mobile version. The smooth transition effect and the navbar is available in the below. You can see you can move from one section to another section. It gives a very professional app view to your website, and it is also available in dark mode. So the source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. Definitely try to build this project. Thank you. Hello everyone. Now let's go through it line by line code. So right now we are in the index.html file. Let me show you the portfolio that we are going to design. This is the portfolio that we are going to design. You can see this is the first section, about section. Then we have the portfolio skills section, services, skills, and contact. So this entire website we are going to build. This website also has the light and dark mode. That is the reason you can see change in this is the dark mode, this is in light mode. So now let's go through line by line code. So right now we are in the head section. You can see the meta tags. Then we have the link element to link the uni icons with our index.html file. Then we have another link link tag for using swiper.css. Then we have another link tag used for link styles.css main styles file. You can see this is the main styles CSS. Then we have the title, that is responsive portfolio. Then we have another link tag to have the scroll, that is AOS animation. This will be used for the animation, that animation effect. You can see the scrolling animation effect will be performed by using this AOS. So we are going to link that to our index.html file. So next we go to the body section. In the body section, right now we are in the header section. You can see header, then we have nav, then we have an anchor tag to have the heading, that is art. Then we have a div, nav menu div. Then we have unordered list, UL unordered list. Then we have list item with anchor tag. In that we have an icon, that is I tag for your bringing on or to link a state icon, that is your uni icon that we have linked previously. So for the home, about, skills, services, portfolio, and contact me buttons. Then we have another I tag for nav close, that is times button, nav close button. Then we have another div with nav buttons, that is one div is for the moon change. You can see here this moon, this sun symbol. It will be there in the moon symbol in the dark mode. So that is linked here using the I tag. Then we have another div that is nav tag toggle, that is UI apps links. You can see this in the mobile version. So let's go through the CSS file section by section. So now let's go to the header section. First we'll go through the default values that I have written. So first we are going to import the Google Fonts using import URL. Then we have the root element. So whatever the values that you want to use in the entire website, you don't want to mention everywhere, you don't want to write them, but by using var element uh, you want to add those values to those particular sections. Then you will use root. In this root you will mention all the values, like I mentioned header height, hue color, first color, border colors, then text color, then body fonts, then font sizes, all the font sizes that I'm going to use in this website. Then I have the margin bottom values. Then I have z index values also. So all these values are that you don't have to mention again, you don't have to write all the values again. You can just mention it here, and then you can just call them by using var. Let me show you an example. You can see here color var title color. So by using in such a way you can call these values. The one of the best reasons is that you can change at one place, and the entire places there wherever you used, like you want to change the first color. So if you change the value here itself, then the entire places, entire sections where I've used those all values will be changed. So you don't have to go through each and every section and change those values. So next we have font sizes for large devices. You can see that for desktop versions we want the the font text that we want to be in larger size. For the mobile versions we want them to be in the smaller size, so that we want them to be respected towards the size of the device that we are holding, that we are using. So for the larger devices we want the font values to be bigger, so we are increasing those values, and we are using at the rate media screen, so that only at that particular 968 minimum width only these font values will apply to them. This is how you use responsiveness to the websites. Next we have body dark theme. So this body dark theme is that let me explain you here itself. So you can see here a sun button at the end, contact me beside. So whenever you click on that button, so what will happen is that let's go to the main CS JavaScript also, so that I can explain you all. Just 1 second. Then what this one? Dark theme. So you can see that whenever I click on that button, theme button is the ID that I've given to it. You can see here theme button ID I've given. So whenever I click on that button, so what it will do means it will first create a constant, that is theme button, and we have two constants as dark theme and icon theme, and we are going to check the local storage of your personal computer that you are using. It may be personal computer, it may be laptop that you are using. First it will check what theme is applied onto your device. So that is for example, if you think I'm in the light mode right now, then it will showcase that that will have a capture that the data that is there in the local storage will be there. It was used in the light mode, so it will be in the light mode. Then what it will do means it will get the body.classes.contain. So it will add those values. If you click on the moon button, you will add the dark theme. So the dark theme values, what are those values? Dark theme has some values that has been set. Those values are present in the styles.css, and those values are here. So that is whenever you click on this body.dark theme button, then these values will apply to the entire website. That is, the colors will change. That is first color, title color. These all colors will change, and you will get a darker theme. And next you can see the button dark and light theme. You can see nav buttons, display flex, align item center. It is for this only. For these buttons we are applying the values. You can see here. Then we will apply the change. But if we validate if the user previously chose a topic, this section what it will do means, for suppose you have taken the dark theme, and then you have refreshed it, but you can see that it will still stay in the dark theme itself. That is, stored in your local storage itself. That is what is the previous theme that is available. It will check and it will validate if user have already checked. So if the user is already chosen the dark theme, it will keep it in the dark theme. Then we have add. So you can see whenever you click on the dark theme button, then you that is, if you click on the moon button, you will get the dark theme added to the class list. You can see body dot class list. So what it will do means it will add these values. It will add these values to the body entire body of the index.html file. Next, so by clicking on the sun button, we can come back to the normal stage. This is done here. This is the entire code. So next we can go to the CSS. Next we can change theme hover. Next we have the base. These are the default values that we have to the website. As box sizing is border box, padding, margin. Then HTML scroll behavior is smooth, is that you have to mention it because it gives a very smooth scrolling effect to the entire HTML. Then we have body. For the body we have margin, font family is given, font size is given, background color is white color. You can see the color of the text is text color. So let me explain you by showing you. So 1 second. Home section. So here we are in the home section. You can see entire border is in the white color. Then for the h1, h2, h3 elements, we are adding color and font weight. For UL, list style is none, means that for basic default values are already given to the another list. So we are removing all the style elements by using list style equal to none. And similarly to that, we are also having default values for the anchor tag. So we are removing those values by using the text decoration as none. For image, we are giving max width is equal to 100%, height is auto. These are all the default values. So there are values that we want to continuously use in the website, that is section. So section has similar padding values. Here we are using 2 rem, 0 and 4 rem. Then we have section title. For each and every section we are going to use the same values, so we are reusing them here. Font size and color is same. Then we have section subtitle, displays block, font size, margin bottom is taken. Then text align is center for both margin title and subtitle. You can see this. Let me show you. You can see the heading and the subheading. So section title and section subtitle both are at the center, aligned exactly at the center. Next we have the layer, that is container. Container max width is 758, margin left is margin left, margin right. Then grid is display. Then we have gap is 1.5 rem. Header, for the header we want width equal to 100%, position is fixed, it is fixed at top, and z index is highest z index is given. Border color is background color is exactly same as the body color, so that whenever we move back to the dark version, the entire header also will turn into black color. Next we have the nav bar. Here you can see nav maximum width is 968 pixel, height is taken, display flex, justify content, space between. So the reason to use space between is that so you can see this is the logo, and this entire nav bar along with the tag, these all are comes under one div. So we are aligning both of them by using the spaces added between them. So you can see here that is given here, that is justify content, space between, align item center. Next we have nav logo and nav toggle, color and font weight is given. Then we have, whenever we hover onto the nav logo, you can see the color change in the color will change. You can also see here the blue color in the home tag. It is similar to this also. Whenever you hover onto that one, it will change into blue color. Next we have nav toggle, cursor pointer, hover, same effect. And for the mobile version, this is for the mobile version, that whenever in the mobile version we won't have space like in the desktop version. We don't have this much amount of space. We'll only have small space. That is because the screen size of the mobile is very small. So what we will do means we will use as position is fixed, and we're gonna move that move that entire nav bar towards bottom side. You can see bottom minus 100. So it will move out of the entire phone screen. It will go entirely below, and width is 100%, so it will go out of it. So what we're gonna do is that, the reason to do is that whenever we in the mobile version we will going to place a menu icon. So that menu icon whenever we click on that menu icon, the value that is gone minus 100, so bottom value becomes 0, then automatically the entire nav bar will display above, that is the screen, above the screen it will display. So for that only we are using this. So then we have nav list is given as grid template column repeat 3. So you can see this is applicable in the you can see that it will be applicable in the mobile version. Then we have nav link is given as display flex direction is column, align item center, font size is given to them. Next we have nav link hover. So whenever we hover onto the nav items, you can see it will get a color of blue. Next we have nav icon, font size is given to that. Next we have nav close, that is position is absolute, right is 1.3, bottom is 0.5 m, font size and cursor pointer is given to it. Next, whenever we hover onto nav close button, you can see the color will change. This it will be applicable in the mobile version. You cannot see in the desktop version. Next, we have show menu. This is the one I have told you about. So it will go minus 100, right? So it will go out of it. So whenever you click on the menu icon, then we will get bottom equal to 0 will apply to the website. Then it will display the entire nav bar. Next, we have active link. That is, whenever we in the active link, you can see it will continuously glow in the blue color. For that, we are using color equal to var. Next, we have scroll header, that is box shadow. Next, we can go to the home section. Let's go to the home section. In the main home section, you can see we have a div. We are using data avers fade left, which is avers animation. So what will happen is that this entire section will fade from left side, and it will display in the main section. So we have home content, we are applying grid to it, and we have social icons towards the edge. Then we have the fade right, that is profile image. Next we have another div for home data, that is name. Hi, I am Aviram. Then h3 element for another to add class and auto input. Auto input is nothing but we are going to use JavaScript library for that. So continuously it will change the value. You can see here. Let me show you once. You can see this is the one. So what we are going to do is just we are creating a variable that is typed auto input. So auto input is a tag that we have used over there. So class we have used over there. So what we are going to do is that a web developer, a YouTube, a student, a UX designer will showcase one after the another in the typed format. That is one letter it will display. So the back speed is 100, so it will display and it will move back. Then the new word will come, then it will display and it will move back. That is continuously it will loop will turn. This is used by script, that is AOS script we are using here. Next we can see home data, then we have paragraph tag, then we have anchor tag for contact me button. You can go to the CSS file. That is home container, we are using gap equal to 1. You can see the gap between here, this gap is nothing but 1 rem. Next we have home content, grid template is 0.5 fr 3 fr. You can see entire home content we are dividing to 3 parts. One is this one, that is social media icons, then we have the data, home data, then we have the image. Next you can see padding top is 3.5 m, align items center. Then we have home social icons, we are using display grid template column max content. When using row gap is 1 rem. So here we are using this so that it will be aligned one after the another, like this. You can see here in the image. Then we have home social icon, font size is given, color is given to it. Then we have home cycle so whenever you hover on it, the color will change and the transition effect will take. So what will happen is that whenever you hover onto this button, it will move upside. You can say translate y. So translate y minus 0.25 m. So it will move upwards. Minus means negative. So it will move upside. Next we have home blob, width is equal to 200 pixel, fill equal to next we have home data, grid column is 1 by 3. You can see 1, 2 and 3. Then we have Home title, we have given the values, font size, similar values, font size, color, font weight, and margin bottom. You can see margin bottom also. After the title we have small gap, that is nothing but the margin bottom that we have provided. In home description we have margin bottom given to that also. Then home scroll button. Next we have the scroll name, scroll arrow. You can see these all values will come here, the button, for the button. Next we have the button element. For the button element we are using inline block. Background color is given, color, padding, border radius, and font radius. You can see the border radius is minus 0.5 rem. So that 0.5 rem is nothing but the curve at the edges. That curve is done by border radius. Next we have button hover effect. The background color will change. Next we have button icon. The icon, for the icon also you can see the icon, the small arrow icon. Then button white. Then we have button white hover effect, and we have button flex. So display inline, align items is center. Next we have button small, padding equal to 0.75 m. This button small is for the mobile version. Button link is given. Then we have button link hover effect. That is whenever you hover onto it, we can get a background color is transparent and color will be first color. Then we can go to the about section. So in the about section you can see we have h2, that is section title, section subtitle. We have already gone through it. So these two values are already mentioned. So next we can go to the next one is div section. We using fade left. So it from the left side will fade into the inside the website. You have a div that is about data div. In that we have the paragraph tag for the description, and we are giving a small information, that is how many years of experience, how many projects have completed, and how many clients have done by using span element. You can see span is all the tags that you are going to use, that we have used. Then we have another div for button, that is to download CV. So we can go to the CSS here. You can see about image width equal to 200 pixel, border radius is 0.5 m. So let me show you the image so that you can understand it while we go through it. You can see this is the image, and you can see border curve, small curves at the edges. That curve is nothing but the border radius. And we have description, text align is center, margin bottom is given to it. Then we have about info, displays flex, and justify content is space evenly. You can see this is the one. You can see 5 years of experience. Then we have gap, then 100 plus the gap 75. So these are aligned equal spaces. That is given here, that the code. Then we have info title, then info name. For that we are giving values, info title and info name. We have block, display block, text align is center. Then we have about button, displays flex, justify content is center. You can see it is aligned at the center. Next we have skills section. Let's go to the skills section. The skills section, you can see the same first two elements, that is h2 and span element. We are having section title, section subtitle. So these values, skills and my tech knowledge will be added exactly at the center. You can see here skill section. So both section title and section subtitle added at the center. Then we have skill set, that is display flex, justify content is space between. First let's go to the HTML file. So first skill we are going to have is that skill 1. Here I am adding using div for skills header, skills enter content. Then I am using div for skills header. And first we are going to add an UI element, that is, you can see here, you can see this element, the icon. Then I have another div to have h1 element for the name, that is front-end developer, and span element for more than 4 years. Then I have another tag for arrow for angle down button. You can see here, you can see this icon. Next, the similar one is repeated again. So I will explain you one skill set so that you can be able to understand it perfectly. Then I have skills list, skills data, skills titles. In the first skills title div, we have h3 element for the title HTML and a span element to mention our proficiency, that is 95%. Then skills bar to mention the skills percentage. You are using here skills bar. and by using the CSS we are going to do it so that we can fill this value here. You can see the bar element. Then in the similar way we're going to copy the data, skill data. Then I'm going to use CSS and for JavaScript and for React. Then for the similar one we're going to copy this entire code, this skill set 1 code, and we're going to paste it again. Now we are going to use it as backend developer, and for more then we're going to add the same skill list to it, so that entire code is copied again. So there is no changes, the similar code is dumped again for the next second section, that is for the backend developer. So let's go through the code. Next we have skill set is displays flex, justify content is space between. So let me uh, okay. Now where we are now. Yes, we have skill header, displays flex, align items is center, margin bottom is value specified, then cursor is pointer. You can see skills icon, skills arrow. You can see both one, that is this icons and the arrow buttons. You can see both arrow buttons. For them we are adding font size and color. Next, so for the skill title we are adding font style. For skill subtitle we are adding font size and color. Then margin left for the arrow icon. Transition is 4 seconds. Then we have skills list, for which we are adding row gap is 1.5 rem and padding left is 2.7 rem. So what will happen is that the gap between each and every skill is added here. That is row gap is 1.5 rem. Then we have titles, displays flex, justify content space between. So each and every one, every skill will have equally spaced between them. That is done here. Then we have for the skills name we are adding the font size and font weight. For skills bar, this is how we are gonna add the bar effect to it. We are gonna mention the percentage, height is equal to 5 pixel, border radius is 25 rem, 0.25 rem. You can see the curvature, the circular one. Then we have skills bar, background color is we are adding the skills bar. For skills percentage we are using displays block, background color is given to it. And for each and every skill section I have mentioned here, that you can see show you here. Here we are having a div with a span element, a skills percentage and skills HTML. We are not mentioning any value because this value will come from here. You can see skills.html width is 95%, so that width is nothing but this blue color line. You can see that is how we are gonna mention the bar effect to mention how much percentage of proficiency we have in particular skill. So this is the code that for each and every section. Skills Python. Then we have skills close, skills list, that is height is 0, overflow is hidden. So whenever you click on this front end developer button, this arrow will come up and the entire list of skills will down. So whenever you click it again, then entire list will be hidden. So that is the reason we are using overflow is hidden. So all list will disappear. Then max content, then we have transition effect, that is rotate minus 180 degrees is nothing but, so whenever you click on, you can see this icon, you can see here this icon. So whenever you click on this button, it will rotate and it will rotate 180 degrees. You can see in the V shape, reverse V shape, that is added here. Next we have the services section. So services section, in the services section you can see same h2 and span element for section title and section subtitle. So let's me show you services. This is the services. You can see the small boxes around behind it. These are the services. Then when you click on that service to view more, then you will get this box effect. You can see service container, gap is 1.5 rem, grid template column says that to repeat to 1fr. Then you have service content. You can see here we have the div as service content. In div, another div we have for mentioning the h3 element to mention what what service we are providing, that is web developer. By using BR means break tag, it will break the element and it will form it in the next line. You can see here web, and after that we are getting the developer. You can see here a span element for view more button, and we have an arrow button, a link. So you can see here below. So whenever you click on that view more, you will get this box icon and it will display more information. Then we have, this is the hidden data, that whenever you click on that button, view more button, this div will be displayed. That is, it will contain div element with h4 element, that is web developer. Then we have UL, unordered list, and list item, and I tag for mentioning the to represent the icon. You can see this icon, tick icon. Then we have some data that we have written using paragraph tag. So whenever you click on this view more button, this will display in such a way, it will hover entire box and it will display the information. And whenever you click on this X icon, it will close. So for that, we are using service content. Position is relative, background color is given, padding, then we have border radius and transition. You can see the box, the border box shadow is nothing but the box effect around the box, each and every box. Then we have service. So whenever you hover onto it, the box shadow will display. Next we have services icon. You can see the icon here. You can see above that icon. Next we have services title. We have services title. For that we are given values. Then we have services button, pointed buttons. Then services model is the one. The square box, you can see this square box is nothing but the services bottom model. So I'm using position is fixed, so top is 0, left is 0, right is 0, bottom is 0, so it will align exactly at the center. Background color is given, display flex, all items are aligned exactly at the center. You can see. Then we have padding, z index is highest, z index is given to it, opacity is 0, visibility is hidden. So only whenever you click on that particular button, view more button, it will display, then visibility will be visibility will change. You can see services model content. Then we have flex, model title, model flows. Model flows is nothing but the button. For that we are giving position is absolute, top, right, and font size is given to it. So it will move to the edge of the box. You can see the top right edge. The top is one dim and right is one dim. So towards the top right end, we are placing the close icon. Then we have active model, that is opacity will be 1 and visibility will be visible. That will happen whenever you click on this view more button, so it will be visible, and whenever you close this button it will disappear. So how that happens is that we have to go to the JavaScript, scroll up, change background header, services model. You can see first I am gonna get those values, that is service model, services button, services model flows. So let me show you those values in the index.html. You can see this is the service model class. Then we have the service, then we have services button, services button. You can see services button, the view more button. Then we have another one is services model flows, services model flows. Yeah, you can see a services model flows. So these three values are referred in the JavaScript, and three variables are created, constant variables, that is model views, model model buttons, model close. So what we are going to do is that we're going to create a function that model click dot classes dot add active model. So what it will do, whenever you click on this view more button, then it will add this value, that is styles will add to it, that is visibility will be equal to visible, opacity visibility will be visible, then you will be able to see this box. And for each model button I add event listener. So for each and every model we are adding an event listener click. So whenever you click on the button, we're gonna know the I value, and based on the I value, we will display whichever box that has to be displayed. Next, we have for each model element, we're gonna so whenever you click on the button, you can see here. So whenever you click on this cross button, then automatically you can see whenever if you're adding an event listener to it. So whenever we click on it, then we're going to remove classes active.model. Then whenever we are going to remove the classes active.model value to it, then the visibility will become hidden. You can see here. We will change back to hidden, so it will be closed. It will close. That is the JavaScript for it. Next, you can go. This is same section is copied again. So skills 2. Then we have services, third one, similar one. You don't have to be worried about it. Next we have the portfolio section. You can see the section title and section subtitle, portfolio and my recent work. Then I have another div, that div is fade. I am using swiper wrapper here, which is JavaScript library for the smooth swipe effect. You can see here. Let me show you this effect. So you can, by clicking on these buttons, you can move from one portfolio product to another, and it will move for a few seconds, that is 2 to 3 seconds onwards. Also it will move continuously automatically without any. Here I am having a div, and for that div first I'm going to have an image. Then we have another div, that is portfolio data. I'm using h3 element, paragraph tag and anchor tag to have the demo link. So this code is copied again for 3 times for 3 codes. You can have 4, 6, 10 projects, as many as you wish. So what I'm doing is that, for that, let's go to the CSS file. Model title I have given, active link told also. So now portfolio overflow is initial. Then we are what I'm doing is that for the image, portfolio image, I'm giving width equal to 265 pixel. Border radius is 0.5 m. You can see here in the image, the edges are curved. Small curve is given to the image. Then I have portfolio title, portfolio description, portfolio button hover. So whenever you hover onto the button, it will translate text. It will, so you can see that. So whenever you hover onto this button, it will expand. That value is given here, that is translate x 0.25. It will be very small. It will expand. The button will expand. Then I have font size, color, left, right, left is minus 0.5 m. These values are aligned here. You can see this end swiper icons. One is at one end, another one is at another end. By using right equal to -5, one is at right side, one is at left side. Then we have pagination. That is nothing but, you can see this dot, these dots. By clicking on these dots also, we can move from one project to another. Next, next we have testimonial section. The similar code is copied again, so we don't have to worry about it. Next we have the testimonial section, same section title, section subtitle, and we have a swiper error. So if the swiper doesn't work, let me show you. That error is also shown here. We have the testimonial. In the testimonial section, we are using a div for the testimonial one. That is, in that div we are having testimonial data, then another div for testimonial header, that is image, and then we're gonna have data, that is h3 element for AK and span element for client name. Then we have paragraph tag used for testimonial, that is the data that has been given by the clients. So these divs are by using the swiper slide similar to this exact one. So we are gonna have these testimonial values. That values are given here. It is exactly the same. Justify content is space between testimonial image is given values, that is 50 pixel. Width is given, height is 50 pixel, border radius is 50%, so that you can get a circular one. exact circle, then margin right is given to it. Name, clients and description, you can see these are the same values, that is font size and color values. Next we have the contact button. You can go to the contact section. The similar one is copied again. Testimonial 2, testimonial 3, testimonial 4 all have the same code. Then next we have the contact form. Here in the div we are using div, that is for first we are going to mention the HTML span element for mentioning Gmail. Then we are using another div for HTML span element, and we are using I tag, that is for the UI elements. Let me show you the one image. This is the image. You can see the UI elements, that is Gmail icon and Instagram icon. Then we have another form. Then we have the form. In the form we are using label, that is name. Input element we are using the type function. Definitely type is the type function. Text, and for email we are using email as type. So that if the user doesn't mention @gmail.com, it will show an error that you have not provided the proper data. So that definitely try to use the type element in it. So we have another div for input text for project name, and next, and we are using text area. So whenever you have lot of data that you want to mention and you want more space than the normal text one, normal input button, then you will use this text area tag. Then you can mention how many rows you want. By mentioning the rows, you can increase the entire size of the box. Then we have button to send message with the message icon. This is the form, the contact. Then we will go to the CSS. Contact container is row gap theorem. You can see the gap is theorem between these two values. Then we have display flex. Next, contact icon, we are giving font size margin values for contact item, title, subtitle, content. These border radius values. Next we have contact input, width is 100%, background color is main color, and color is given to it. Outline is none, border is none. You can see here there is no border or no outline for the input elements. Then we can go to the next one, that is footer section. In the footer section you can see that div is footer background div. We are having in that background div we have another div, that is footer container. In the div we are having another div, that is footer data, that is I'm mentioning. And then you have UI element to mention the three links that you want to mention in the footer element, so that you can move to that particular sections. Then we have another div for social icons. You can see Instagram, GitHub and Twitter icons by using the anchor tag, and we can have the icons embedded into the HTML using I tag. Then we have paragraph tag for all is reserved, and to get the copyright symbol we use this value copy value. You can see here. Next, the footer CSS, you can see here footer, same values, background, padding, font size, margin bottom. You can see displays flex, flex direction is column, and row gap is 1.5. Do you call it your space? I just wanna be young. You can see the footer. For the footer we have added row gap, background color is given, the same values, font size, margin values here we are using. Then we have footer social hover effect, so whenever you hover you get a color change. These are all values you know. Then we have the scroll up button. The scroll up button will be available at the bottom right side. Okay, so whenever you click on that button you will move back to the first section. So the scroll up button, here you can see div anchor tag with the class name as scroll up. We have an icon, scroll up icon div. So whenever you click on this button you will move back to the starting page that is given here. Next we have the scroll. Then we have, this is for the uh, scroll bar. This is scroll bar. This is how you integrate a scroll bar into your website. WebKit scroll bar, you mention the width of the scroll bar, background color and border radius. And This is the thumb hover effect. Then we have the media queries. For the media queries, you can that media queries are for the mobile devices. If you want your website to be available in mobile tab or desktop, you can use this mobile query. The small change will be there in the font size will change, padding values will change. So it is not that much of a difficulty. You can easily see it. So this the size values will change. So nothing very difficult values will change. And most of the time flex direction will change. So flex direction in the desktop you can see it is very screen size is big, so we are aligning the flexes in the row format. So in the mobile version we want them into the column version, so you can see flex direction is column. So mostly flex direction you can see, and grid template will automatically change from one fr, that is one, only one will be displayed in the entire value. uh, these all values are similar values that we have already discussed. The only change is that they will change in the size values will change, or the display values will change, or alignment. That's all. So don't have to worry about it so much. So just concentrate on building the desktop version, and it will be very easy for you to get the mobile version also. Then we have the waving hand. This waving hand will be having in the home section. You can see in the home section, this will continuously wave, that is, it will continuously shake from a particular section time to time. That animation is added here. 0% it will rotate 0.0 degrees, and 10% will rotate to 10 degrees. So it will continuously move by using this transform rotate function. It will continuously move. Infinite time loop will be given to it. You can see here infinite time. Animation iteration time is infinite. That's all. Already told you about these values. Then we have the nav menu. I've told you show menu. How show menu, you know this, right? Nav menu, nav toggle, and nav close. So whenever you click on the nav menu icon, so it will check add event listener to it. So whenever you click on the nav menu, it will show menu. Class list will be added to it, and show menu will display the menu bar from the bottom side. I've told you before. Then it will remove it whenever you click on the X button. I've told you about the skills section. Then I've also told you services. So this Viper function is added to the portfolio section. You told you the buttons, all of that. Then the scrolling effect, then change in theme. That is, you can see dark mode and light mode. I've told you this code also. So go through the entire web tutorial because I've explained you in the same section format, so that one section in the linear wise I've explained you. Like in the service section, then I've explained the service CSS, then I will explain the any JavaScript that I've added. Then in the similar format, the entire source code will be available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. It takes really lot of efforts to make a line by line code. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comment section, and any suggestions, any new website that you want me to build, definitely let me know in the comment box. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. And let me know in the comment section the next project that I should work on, or any suggestions that you want to tell me. So let's go from the first section. In the home section, you can see I have added the social media icons as well as GitHub and Twitter. Then we have the contact button. You can see the hover effect on the contact button. You can also see the hover effect on the nav bar. You can see contact me, and the button for light mode and dark mode. So I'm changing for light and dark mode. Then you can see the smooth animation effect, scrolling effect. Then we have the download CV button. Next, in the skills section, you can see I have added button effect. You can see, and when you open one, the other one will process automatically. Then we have the service section. In the services section, You can see web designer, UI designer, branding designer, and you can see this also with close on box model effect as we click on the service that we want to know more about. You can see next we have the portfolio section. You can see the demo button. You can see the swiper function using the swiper.js library. Then we have the testimonial section. You can see the testimonials by some of my clients. Next we have the contact section. You can see the smooth animation, and I have used the type function on the email and the form elements. You can see the hover effect on the button, then same similar social media icons, quick links, and top bar button. If you go back to the first page, then we can go to the you can also have this website in the dark mode. You can see social media icon. You can see the hover effect, the entire website in the dark mode. You can see the smooth animation and transition effect. Swiper.css file, swiper.js is used in this website design. This website is totally responsive. That is also available in the mobile version. Let me show you the desktop version. Now let's go through the mobile version. You can see the mobile version. The smooth transition effect and the navbar is available in the below. You can see you can move from one section to another section. It gives a very professional app view to your website, and it is also available in dark mode. So the source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. Definitely try to build this project. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. So now let's go through each and every slide. Right now we are in the home section, the navbar section. You can see the hover effect on the nav links, skills, contact, and download CV button. Then you can see the text, and you can see the space between each and how they are aligned perfectly, and you can see the hover effect, and by using the border radius we are able to have this curve at the edges. It is a CSS. Then you can see how we aligned the frame boxes with 3 align on by using the position absolute. The next we have is our about section. You can see in the about section we have used ion icons. We have used them to display here, and you can see the hover effect on the button, and you can see the position. By using the position value, how we are aligning the images one on the another, and how they are aligned at particular positions of the on the website. Then we have the portfolio section, and you can see the hover effect on it. Zoom in, and you can see the button here, view project button, and you can implement as many projects as you want. Then we have the my skills section, and by using the bar, this is done by using CSS and HTML, and by that we are able to showcase how much percentage of proficiency that we have in the particular skill that we are in. You can see 95% in HTML, JavaScript 90%. This is one of the ways to showcase your skills by using HTML and CSS. We have done that. Now you can see the contact me form. You can see the focus, the background around the button, how neatly we have aligned it, and you can see the hover effect on the button, as well as we have integrated the ion icons into our website. You can see phone, email, and the hover effect on the email ID and mobile number. Then this is the terms and conditions, and to go back to the top, we can click on this button so that we will be moved back to the starting page. So we have this entire website is responsive. That is, it is also available in mobile and tab version. Let me show you that. So this is the desktop version that we have seen now, and now let's go to the mobile version. This is the mobile version of the website. You can see how neatly they are aligned in the mobile screen size, based on mobile screen size, and you can see the menu bar here. This is the menu bar, and you can see how we are able to move from one tab to the another tab, that is one section to the another section, by clicking on the menu element. And we have you can see how the smooth animation effect, and everything is aligned perfectly. uh, the source code is available in the description. If you want to create such amazing projects and learn web development, definitely try to visit the channel and try to build these projects on your own. The source code is also available for any queries. You can go through the source code and try to learn how I have aligned all the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for creating such an amazing website. And if you have any suggestions for me, please let me know in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching this. The full tutorials, line by line code explanations are available on my channel. Definitely try to visit the channel. Thank you. Hello everyone. Now let's try to we'll go through line by line code. So this is the website that we are going to build. So now let's go to the index.html file. And you can see in the head section we have the meta tag for SEO purposes, and then we have the title tag for giving the title to the website, that is responsive box portfolio website. Then we have linked our fav icon. Then we linked our style.css file to the style.css file using the link tag, and we have integrated linked Google API, Google static, and as well as font family, Google font family opens. You can see here. Then we can go to the body section. In the body section, we are in the header section. In the header section, we have the main container. That we have the logo by using the anchor tag and as well as h1 heading element. Then we have button tag for this is for the mobile version, that is for the menu icon. So when in the mobile version we don't have large space like the desktop version, so we will be hiding the menu bar, and we will call it into the website whenever we click on that menu button. So that menu outline button is here, and we have two buttons. One is menu outline button and other is close outline button, which is the cross button to close the menu bar. Then we have the navbar. The navbar we have another list. Another list has list items. List item, in each and every list item we have an anchor tag. Anchor tag with an hash reference to that particular section. So whenever we click on this home section, it will move to the home, because here we referred H reference is given to the home section. So such a way we have have about portfolio skills contact and as well as download CV button. Then the header section completes here. So now we will go through the CSS. As we will go through the CSS too. Here we are in the CSS file. This is the root element. Root element is nothing but whenever what all the values that you want to reuse in the entire website, those values can be given here by giving them some name to it, and we can call this value by using the var element. Like you can see here, box shadow var manti. So like that way you can call the values into your any section of the code. So default all the values can be given here by giving them some name. We have given colors, then font families, and then we have font sizes, then we have font width, fw means font width, then we have radius, then we have section padding, then shadow and transition effects. We have all of these values which we have given in here. Then we can go to the default values, that is margin is 0, padding is 0, box size is border box, and for every list item we have default list values, that is default it will have a dot in front of it, or star, or one value will be presented over there. So we don't want those list default values, default decoration values to be there. So then that is the reason we are using list style equal to none. Then we have anchor tag. For a similar way to the anchor tag, whenever you use in the website, we will color it, it will come in blue color and it will have an underscore. To remove those decoration styles, we use text decoration is none and color is in other. Then we have for the anchor tag image span input strong button text area and icon displays block is given to them. And for the image height is auto. These are all default values that we will give to the any item that we are including in the website. For those, these are the default values. Next, icons are the one we are using in this website. For them, we are adding the color as white. You can see button input text area background is none, border is one, font is inherent. Then button, cursor pointer, text area as well as input width is 100% is given. Address, these are all our default values, font size, values. And for the body, this is the main body section. For that, we are giving background color and color, font size, line height. Line height is nothing but you can see in the home section. The gap between each and every the gap between line to line is nothing but the line height. Then we have focus visible. WebKit scroll bar is nothing but how we can include the scroll bar also to your website. Like we have integrated this VS Code, you can see towards the right hand side we have a scroll bar, and by whenever we hover onto it, we can see the change in color that it will come to little bit light color. That is nothing but WebKit scroll bar thumb hover. So whenever we hover, we will get light color on the scroll bar. Next we have is container. For that we are giving padding inline. And for the button, we are taking color is white. Then font family is given to it. Font size, font weight, max weight is max content. So whatever the content size, you can see here. Higher means small content. So we have small information. The size of the button is small. Download CVs takes more space. So we have big sized button. That is how we give max width is equal to max content. So whatever the content is based on that, the value will be given to it. And border radius is 50 pixel, and you can see by giving border radius 50 pixel, we have curved edges to the buttons both at both ends. Then you can go button primary is blue in color and button primary blue hover. Whenever we hover on it, we get an orange color to it. And image cover values are given. Section subtitle. Section subtitle are the headings. Next we have is H2 H3 elements. For heading elements, we are given color, font family, font weight, and line height is given to them. H2 H3 elements are having different font sizes. Then we can go to the header section. You can see header section, header position is fixed. That is the reason it is fixed at the top of the entire desktop. Padding block is 15 pixel. Then we have width is 100%, background color is given to it, height, box shadow, overflow is hidden, transition zoom is equal to 4. You can see the header which is fixed on the top of the website. Next we have header nav active. For it, we have height is 335 pixel, transition duration is 0.3 second. Header container displays flex, justify content is the space between align item to center. So this container is nothing but the container is the one which holds the nav bar. You can see the container. In this container only we have the logo, we have the buttons, and we have the entire nav bar and download CV also. So what we are doing is that we are giving display flex, justify content space between. Because of that, we are having the both details are having the space between them and they are aligned exactly at the center of the header section. Next logo, for the logo we are giving color, font family, and font size. Then nav toggle button, this nav toggle button close button, this display will be none to it, and whenever we're gonna click, this is for the mobile version, right? So in the mobile version we don't have large space. You can see like we will be having this much small space like the portfolio master. You can see this how we are giving information here on the left side. So this will be the font size. So we cannot have the entire navbar to be displayed on the top because it will take a lot of space. So we don't have that space. So what we are doing, we are not keep an equal menu icon. Like I'm hovering onto this button here, we will be having a menu icon, and whenever we click on that menu icon, what will happen is that it will trigger a JavaScript code. You can see here. So whenever we are taking const header, we are calling the header, referring the header here by creating a const header, and we are creating nav data toggle button over here. That button is nothing but, you can see here, this nav toggle button. So here these are the buttons that we're gonna use. The menu button for opening the menu bar, close outline button is to close the menu bar. So what will happen whenever these both are deferred and an event listener is active. So whenever click on the button, it will add nav the active list to the header, and this the splash list will be added to it by calling an active link to it. So when what will happen, it will display the menu bar in the, because you can see here right now what we are doing, we are keeping nav toggle button, close button as displays none, so it will be invisible to us. And whenever you click on this button, whenever you click on the button in the menu bar, then add event listener will work, and it will listen the click button, then it will add nav active and active button to it, because of which the display will become blocked. That means the menu bar will display uh, in the mobile. So we have navbar, position is absolute, top is 65 pixel, left is 0, width is 100%, position and given visibility is hidden. So this is what happens. So whenever it will add nav active, right? Whenever nav active is added to the header section, the visibility will become visible. So then only we'll see the nav bar, because we have visibility is hidden. So whenever we click on this button, whenever we click on the menu button, it will trigger the JavaScript code, it will listen the code, and then it will add nav active to it. And what does nav active will do? Nav active will be adding visibility equal to visible. So then the menu icon will be menu bar will be displayed in the mobile section. For the nav link, we are giving the font sizes. These are very basic one, and you can know all of them. Nav link hover color change is there for the nav link. So whenever you hover onto this nav elements, the color of them will change into orange color. The nav button orange, we are adding background color is orange. Margin block start 15 pixel. You can see it is in orange color. Then we can go to the hero section. So now let's go to the hero section. The hero section completes here. In the hero section, you can see we have main div, that is container. Then we have another div to have the hero banner. Image is added to here, and we are adding the all the information that we are having there. You can see we are adding this 5 years of experience and 500 plus projects done by doing this by adding div elements. Here you can see I'm using two paragraph elements inside a div, and similar way I am doing it for the projects also. Then we have another div for hero content div. In the hero content div, I am giving the information about by using span and strong. These two tags, I'm using these two tags to give information about what I do, and paragraph element to give information. Then we have another div element for our buttons. One is for hire me and one is for about me button by using the anchor elements. You can see, let's go to the script. Let's go to the style of CSS file. So here you can see that we are using hero section. For the hero section, we are adding the background image, background repeat, no repeat, background size is given, color and minimum height is given. Displays date, place items is center. You can see both elements are added exactly at the center of the website. Then we have hero banner. For the hero banner, we are giving width, height is given, background color is given, border radius, margin line, margin block and is given to them. And for the image, we are giving border radius inherent, and hero content text element is center, color is white. Now you can see the entire text is in white color, and they are aligned exactly the center for this particular section. Then hero title is strong elements. We are adding the information, and button group is nothing but display flex. Desktop is wrap, justify content is center, align item is center, and gap is 10 pixel. You can see both of them have gap of 10 pixel, and they are aligned exactly at the center. That is exactly at the center of this particular domain. And then go to the about section. So this is the about section. So in the about section, we have main div, that is container div. Then we have figure div. In the figure div, we have images, portfolio images that we have, and then we have another div for adding our skills that we are most fond of. That is, I am using ion icons to specify CSS3, JavaScript, as well as logo React. Then I am having about content, another div. In that div, I am adding by using the paragraph h2 elements, I am adding the information about me, and I am adding an anchor tag to add my portfolio. the view my portfolio button, and whenever you click on this button, we will move to the portfolio section because I've added H reference to it. So you can see the about me section. Here is the about me section, and you can see how images are hovering onto each other by the positions. And this is the one we are building. You can go through the CSS now. You can see it displays none. Then about padding is 120 pixel. About banner, we are having a background color. Border radius is given to it. Margin block is 30 pixel. And for image cover, we are giving border radius inherent. And above is section title, section subtitle, section text. Text name is left. You can see all these values. We are using section title, section subtitle, section text. All these values should be aligned exactly towards the left hand side. So you can see everything is aligned towards this side. Because in this section, for the about me text section, we want all of the data to align towards the left side. You can see the linear way. There is no gap. There is no discontinuity. That is added by doing this text and is on like this. Then we have section title, section n. We are giving margin block n, which is 30 pixel. You can see the gap between them. Then we have the portfolio section. The portfolio section, we can go to the portfolio section. We have main div, that is container. Then we have paragraph element for portfolio heading. Then host element for my amazing designs. Then paragraph element to add some more information. Then we have unordered list. In the unordered list, we have list item, and each list item has an anchor tag, anchor element with the uh, image for the portfolio. Then paragraph tag for the name, and history for the name of the website, and span element to view project, as well as we are adding an arrow forward icon by using the iron icon. The same code is copied again for 4 times for 4 projects. You can have different URLs you can add here to change the product and change information of that particular product for a particular project. The portfolio section here. So this is the portfolio section. This is the only one section we have here. There's one list item. You can see section title, section subtitle, margin block in this 1880 pixel. You can see here both are aligned towards the left hand side. Then we have portfolio list is displays grid, gap is 60 pixel. Each and every grid will having 60 pixel of gap in each and every section. Then we have portfolio card. For that we are adding the background color with functions, font values, border radius. You can see the border radius here also. The curved edges is nothing but because of the border adding border radius, we are getting curved edges to the portfolio image. Then for the margin left line start is auto for the last child. Then we have portfolio card subtitle. For that we are adding card title, we are adding the maximum max width. Then we have button link. The button link is nothing but you can see here in the view project we have an arrow. This is the button link. Here we are adding the style to it, and displays flex. Align items is centers because we want both the name as well as the icon to be placed exactly in the same direction, the same line. So we are added display flex, align items is center, text transform is uppercase, and we also given color and font size to the icon. You can see we are given orange color. You can see orange color to the icon. Next we have the skill section. You can go to the skill section. This is the skill section. We have the main div as container. Then we have paragraph element for my skills heading. Then we have h2 for adding the heading. Then we add paragraph element to add some more information. Then we have an order list, and for this unordered list we are adding list item. And each and every list item has a div, that is wrapper, and each div has there are 2 divs inside them. HT element to write the name, and data element to add the percentage, that is 95%. This value is used to showcase the percentage of proficiency that you have. Let me show you to you in the image. You can see here the 95% is, this is how you create this percentage in the CSS by using the HTML CSS. In the HTML we will mention the amount of percentage that we are good at. You can see 95%, the value is given as 95%. And you can see for the wrapper we are giving width equal to 95. This is how you mention the width of the particular bar, and by mentioning that particular bar width, that is nothing but the proficiency in that particular one. You have 95%, so I'm giving 95%. A similar code is copied again for 4 times, for the 6 times for 6 skills that are given, and for each one we are changing the width value as well as the value as well as for the width value the style for the wrapper element. You can go to the style.css file. In the skill section, the title and section text is given, they are aligned exactly at the center, and below it we are giving the margin to them. Then we have section list, which is displaced date, and gap is 25 pixel. You can see they're aligned in a grid format with a gap of 25 pixel each. Then we have wrapper. For the wrapper, we are adding display flex, justify content is space between, align items is center. You can see the wrapper is this one, the HTML, and the 95 percentage. This line is nothing but the wrapper. Then we have, because we are adding space between, you can see HTML is at 1 end, 95% is at 1 end. When section title and section data, we are giving color, font is font value, and for the skills progress box, we are giving background color, height is 8 pixel, and border radius is given to it. Because of the border radius only, we have this curved cylindrical bar to us. Skill progress, we are giving background color, and border radius is inherent. Height is 100%. Okay, next we can go to the contact section. In the contact section, we can see the contact section. We have main container div, and then we have another div that is contact card div. In that paragraph element, HTML element is used for the heading. Then we have div as wrapper. Inside div we have form for inputting input elements for text, email. Then we have text area for having message. Then we have button element for the send message button. Then we always try to have the type function type first. If the user doesn't provide the required information that you want, then it will show as an error in the website itself, so that the user can mention. Because if you keep type equal to email, if the user doesn't provide at the date gmail.com or email.com, it will show as an error, so the user can correct it and it will enter the proper data. So definitely try to use the type in the form. Then we have another list for contact list event information, like our address in one div, and then we have another div in the list item, similar way that we are copying the first list item. And in that also we are using div for an icon, first the mail icon. Then we have in the another div we are giving the information by using S3 as email, and then we are using the anchor tag to mention the email ID. Similar way we are doing it for the phone also. Then we can go to the contact CSS. For that, background color is given, padding, border radius is given to it. You can see this card here, because the contact card has a background to it. You can see the contact card. The entire card is in card format, and for that we're giving padding as well as border radius is given to it. And because of the border radius, we have the curved edges to the contact card. Then for the contact card, we have subtitle. For that, we're adding the colors as well as font size. Then we are adding text, and the text time is towards the left. You can see towards the left hand side, the text is moved, not towards the center, not towards the right, towards the left hand side. So you can see how they are aligned towards the left hand side, straight line. Then we have contact font. Then we have contact input. For each and every input value, we are adding background color is given to that, border radius is given to them. You can see the border radius, small curved edges to the input elements, and for the text area also. Then we have placeholder, that is color is given to them. That is nothing but you can see the faded color name, email, and message. Then we have button submit. Button, for the button submit, we are giving the same values of the button. You can see here, whenever we hold on to this button, the send button, send the message text will get orange color and the background will change into white color. That is given here because we are hovering onto the button, we are changing the color as well as the background color. Then we have contact item flex center. You can see this flex center is nothing but this is the one. the address, email, and phone. For that, we are adding text as center, so they are aligned exactly the center in the box. Next, we have contact icon. For the icon, I'm giving background color, then I'm giving font size, padding, and border radius. That when we can go to the contact link, that whenever we hover onto it, it will show white color. You can see for the email as well as for the phone. Whenever you hover onto this email ID and phone number, it will change color into bright white color. Here we have the footer section. You can see the footer section. Inside we have main div, that is container div. Then we have paragraph element for all types users. Then we have another list for terms of condition by using list element and anchor tag to have two terms of condition as privacy policy. Then we have another anchor tag outside of the footer for top back to top button. Whenever you click on this button, it will move back to the starting page. First, let's go to the footer element. Footer background color is given to it, padding is given, copyright. Copyright is nothing but the name that we are giving here. Max width is max content, margin is auto. Then we have copyright link. And for that, we are using display as inline block and transition is given to them. Then we have copyright link hover. So whenever you hover onto those links, then the color will change into white color. And that is footer list, mass content and auto. Then footer list displays in main block, margin is given to them. Then you can see footer link, whenever you hold on to the color will change. This back to top button is nothing but, so when in the website we are adding an anchor tag for back to top. So whenever you click on it, it will go to the top because we are giving anchor tag h reference is top. So this top h reference is nothing but, you can see here in the starting page for the body element we are giving id equal to top. So it will move, it is referring to this position. So whenever you click on this button, whenever you click on this anchor tag back to top anchor tag, it will move back to the starting page. For that, we are adding the styles of CSS here. You can see color, font size is given, position is fixed. Bottom towards the right hand side, you can see it at this particular end of the website. You can see the back to top button. And whenever the back to top button is active, after you can see right equal to -5 pixel, opacity is 1, visibility is visible, then it will be visible to whenever we are in the home section, that is in the first section of the website, it will be invisible to us. It will not be shown in the website. And whenever we move to the next section, like in the about section, then we will be able to see that because we will add an active button to it back to top. Then we have after effect. And for the after effect, top equal to 10 pixel, left equal to calculate 100%. We move to the top side for first slide whenever we add after effect to it. So you can see the script here, that is the JavaScript function that gives you that. Here is the one. So back to top, we are referring to the data back to top. Here you can see the query element back to top. So we are referring here in the JavaScript, and we are creating a constant as back to top. Back top button, and whatever we are doing, we are using the windows add event listener, and whenever you scroll, just think that right now I'm in the home section, so it is not necessary to showcase the back to top button. So whenever I'm scrolling down to the next section, then the window scroll will go into 100, it will move out, and because of that it will add active list to it. Active list, what it will do, the active will make visibility visible, and that means it will showcase back to top button towards your right hand side, and uh, it will show you to the right hand side. And whenever you click on that button, back to top button, because we are adding the h reference to it, you can see we are adding the h reference here, but we are simply adding the h reference that is to the top, will be moved back to the starting page of the position. That is done here. Next, we can go to the responsive media query. So until now, we have seen the mobile version. For the mobile version, we have done all the coding up to now. And for increasing the values, we are going to increase the values for the desktop or tab version, where larger size in versions. Minimum width is 600. From the 600 pixel onwards, these values will be applied to them because we are adding edited media to it. Then we can say minimum width is 768, this is 768 and above, that is for the tab version, and above desktop version we are adding these changes. Responsive web design is nothing. If you are able to make one end, you have to make either it can be desktop end or towards the mobile end. Make one version completely, then change those values according to the size of it. You can use the Chrome. By using the Chrome inspect function also, you can be able to know how much amount of value if you have changed. Like font size is too big for the mobile version, so let me reduce this font size. The images are aligning in the horizontal side. I want them to be aligned in the vertical direction because they should be displayed in the mobile version. I don't want them to be go outside of the mobile version, so it looks bad. So to make that, we are going to make displays grid. Then flex direction, we are grid or flex direction we are using. Then displays flex, then we are using flex direction column. So all the values will be aligned in the column direction, that is towards the vertical direction. Such values are changed. So there is nothing difficulty in doing anything, but first you have to master a way that you have to complete perfectly either mobile version or desktop version. Then you can change the values. These all values you can see. Grid template column we are using one. Uh, Only one will be displayed in the desktop version. In the mobile version it will display lot. Then we can see 992. This is for the main desktop version. You can see the font size values are changing towards the 6.4, 3.5, because we in the desktop version we want the data to be in huge, right, in big case, so that we can be able to see them perfectly. So for that purpose only we are changing the font size values to higher values. Then you can see the container nav toggle button, because we don't want nav toggle button to be visible in the desktop version. We only want it to be visible in the mobile version, so that whenever we click on it, the menu bar can be visible. So we are using displays none. You can see these are values are very simple values. The changes will take place only in the display. You can see display flex, align items to center. We are aligning all those values in center. Uh, in the mobile version, we cannot have the entire navbar in the mobile top bar. So that is the reason we are hiding it towards the left hand side or towards the right hand side using hidden using after we are doing it. That is one of the CSS important things before and after display functions like flex, grid. Then you also need to learn position values. That is position absolute, position is relative. These are the main topics in CSS. They give a lot of knowledge to you. It will give your website very responsive and very important topics are these only. So these all values will change. You can see left, bottom, small changes are there. That is only value changes will be there. We are not adding any new content here. Only value changes will be there to them. And display values still change from column to in the column direction to horizontal direction, because in the row direction because right now we are in the desktop version, right? So we have a lot of space, so we want them to align in the row direction itself. You can see display grid with template column is given and align items is center. You can see these all values, they are just small change in values. That's all. We are not adding any new values to it. We are just changing the values based on the size of the screen. So that's all. This is the entire website that we're gonna build. This is the home section. This is the about section. Then we have the portfolio section and skill section. Then we have the contact section. Then go back to the home. So if you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. It takes really lot of time and efforts for explaining you, for creating this website, and for also explaining this website line by line code. Definitely try to let me know if you have any suggestions in the comment section. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. So now let's go through each and every slide. Right now we are in the home section, the navbar section. You can see the hover effect on the nav links, skills, contact, and download CV button. Then you can see the text, and you can see the space between each and how they are aligned perfectly. And you can see the hover effect. And by using the border radius, we are able to have this curve at the edges. It is a CSS. Then you can see how we aligned the frame boxes with 3 align on by using the position absolute. next we have is our about section. You can see in the about section we have used ion icons. We have used them to display here, and you can see the hover effect on the button, and you can see the position. By using the position value, how we are aligning the images one on the another, and how they are aligned at particular position from the on the website. Then we have the portfolio section, and you can see the hover effect on it. Zoom in, and you can see the button here, view project button, and you can implement as many projects as you want. Then we have the my skills section, and by using the bar, this is done by using CSS and HTML, and by that we are able to showcase how much percentage of proficiency that we have in the particular uh, skill that we are in. You can see 95% in HTML, JavaScript 90%. This is one of the ways to showcase your skills by using HTML and CSS. We have done that. Now you can see the contact me form. You can see the focus, the background around the button, how neatly we have aligned it, and you can see the hover effect on the button, as well as we have integrated the ion icons into our website. You can see phone, email, and the hover effect on the email ID and mobile number. Then this is the footer, terms and conditions, and to go back to the top, you can click on this button so that we will be moved back to the starting page. So we have this entire website is responsive. That is, it is also available in mobile and tab version. Let me show you that. So this is the desktop version that we have seen now, and now let's go to the mobile version. This is the mobile version of the website. You can see how neatly they are aligned in the mobile screen size, based on mobile screen size, and you can see the menu bar here. This is the menu bar, and you can see how we are able to move from one tab to the another tab, that is one section to the another section, by clicking on the menu element. And we have you can see how the smooth animation effect, and everything is aligned perfectly. The source code is available in the description. If you want to create such amazing projects and learn web development, definitely try to visit the channel and try to build these projects on your own. The source code is also available for any queries. You can go through the source code and try to learn how I have aligned all the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for creating such an amazing website. And if you have any suggestions for me, please let me know in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching this. The full tutorials, line by line code explanations are available on my channel. Definitely try to visit the channel. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. The entire website is made for professional use, for professional use only. You can use it for your resume. You can showcase your projects over there, and it will be a very good impression for your recruiters for your first job that you are looking for. It is a very professional website, portfolio website, and you can make it. It's a very beginner friendly website. Right now we are in the home page. We can see home, skills, qualification, achievements, projects, and contact me. You can see the hover effect on the navbar elements. You can see the theme change button, that is to change from light mode to dark mode. When you click on it, you can change it from light mode to dark mode. It gives a very good functionality to this professional portfolio website. And you can see we have added our image exactly at the center, and we have the information, the biography. Then we added our icons like in LinkedIn, GitHub, and Twitter. And we also have the skills section, and you can see whenever we hover on the skills section, the images will move. This is the hover effect that we have added. Then we have the education and experience section. You can see how neatly we have aligned them. Then we have the achievement section. You can see hover effect on them. The icons will rotate 360 degrees as well as we'll get a borderline. Then we have projects because we are using swiper.js JavaScript library. So we have this functionality that we have added. You can see, and you can see the demo button also. Whenever we hover onto it, the arrow will move forward. And you can see this is the contact me form. We have added the informations like our email, WhatsApp number as well as Telegram. And you can see the border effect whenever we try to enter the data into the input elements. You can see border changes to darker color, that is focus element. Then we have the send button. You can see this is the footer. This is the arrow button to move back to the starting page. As I told you before, this website has light and dark mode. This is the dark mode of the website, and you can see how smooth transition is taking place. The animation is very smooth. How detailing I have done in this project. Is a very responsive portfolio website that you can use for your resume, for your first impression to your recruiters. It will give a very professional look to your resume also. The website is entirely responsive, that is, it is also available in mobile as well as in tab version. Let me show you the mobile version. You can see this is the mobile version of the website. You can see how perfectly they have all been aligned. And you can see that the menu bar I have added at the bottom. At the bottom, you can see I have added the menu bar here. You can see giving an app-like look to the menu bar elements. Just like we open in our mobile phone, right? It gives a very professional look to your website, and the recruiter will be very impressive how you have made it look like a very professional app. You can use your resume too, and you can change the theme here by changing the theme button, which is right beside it, beside the menu element. It gives a very professional look to your resume, and it will give you a very good impression. The entire website is made using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It is a very beginner-friendly project. You can make this. The source code is available in the description, and the full tutorial is all. It will be also be available on the YouTube channel. Definitely try to visit the channel. There are a lot of websites that I've built, and each and every line of code is being explained. Full tutorials are all added into the YouTube channel every day. So definitely try to visit the channel for more amazing content. Thank you so much. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Now let's go through line by line code for this responsive portfolio website. Now let's go to the index.html file. You can see in the header tag, we have linked our fav icon using link tag, and we have linked links icons. Then we have linked the swiper.css file using link tag. Then we have linked our main CSS file, style.css file. Then we have added the title, that is the Viram Tej as the title of this website. Then we can go to the body section. In the body section, you can see right now we are in the header section. In the header section, we have the main nav bar. In that, we have the anchor tag for which we have added art as the name, and reference is given as hash. And we have given a class name as nav logo. Then we have another div element, that is nav menu div element. Inside that, we have an unordered list, and unordered list. Then we have a list item, and each list item considered has an anchor element, an anchor tag, and inside which we have an I tag for adding the remix icons. You can see RI home line. By adding this class name to this I tag, we can be able to integrate the icons into our website. Here I am using home line, which is a home icon for the home nav element. The same way we have done it for the skills, qualification, then achievements, projects, and contact me. Then we have a close button. This close button is for the mobile version, because in the mobile version we don't have a large amount of space like the desktop, right? We only have small amount of space. So what we do, we will hide the menu bar and we will have a menu icon. So whenever you click on that menu icon, you will get that menu item will be displayed. So that to remove that, we are adding a RA close button, it will be only be available in the mobile version, mobile screen size. Then we have theme change button. Theme change button, we have one. This is for changing from light mode to dark mode. This is one of the function that I've added in this website. Then we have a toggle button for the menu icon. So this menu icon will be visible only in the mobile view. Now let's go through the CSS as well as I will show you the exact way at what position how they are aligned. Now let's go to the CSS also line by line so that you can be able to understand section by section. So first we are importing the font family by using the edited import URL. Then we are using the variable CSS. This is nothing but the root element, right? So in the root element, what we are doing is that whatever the values that you are going to use in the entire website, those values can be given any name. You can see it like this in such a format. You can give the name and you can give the values to it, and you can call these values into any section by using the var element. Let me show you here. You can see for the body font family we are using var body font. We are not mentioning what font it is. But if you go back, you can see the body font is already been written in the root element. You can see in the root element we have already written the body font. So we are just calling the value into our whatever section we want to use, so that you don't have to write this these robotos and sans serif for again and again. So it's one of the cleanest way to write the CSS file. Then we have the this is for the responsive typography, that is minimum width is 1024. So below 1024 uh, values for above 1024 pixel size screen size values devices or water devices, these values will be applied. Then we have the base values, that is the starting values that we give to any website. That is star indicates to overall to the website. That is box sizing is quarter box, padding is 0, margin is 0. HTML scroll behavior is smooth. So whenever we're scrolling, the scrolling effect should be very smooth. It shouldn't have any effects, right? So that is the reason we are giving scroll behavior equal to smooth. Then we have body. For the body element, we are giving font size, font family. Then we are adding the background color as well, transition. For dark mode, this is for the dark mode. The background will change and it will showcase the change in color whenever we click on from light mode to dark mode. And for heading tags, that is H1, H2, H3 heading tags, we are adding the color, font family and font weight. For any UL element as well as for anchor element, the basic default styles will be applied, right? So to remove those default styles, we are using for the UL element, we are using this style equal to none. And to remove default styles for anchor tag, we are using text declaration equal to none. Then we have the image. For the image, we have the maximum width is 100% and height is auto. Then for the theme element, we are using these nav buttons. The display equal to flex, align items center, column gap is 1.5 m. This is for the mobile version. So what happens is the nav buttons elements will be aligned with the top menu. We can see that it will be aligned exactly the center beside. You can see beside the menu elements, the theme button is located beside only exactly at the center of the exact row. You can see that. Then for the change theme, this change theme is nothing but for the icon we are given the value as change theme. You can see here. Uh, you can see here change theme is the class given to this theme button that we have used in this website. You can see this button. For that we are giving the font size, color, cursor pointer as well as transition is given to it. Then for the dark mode, so this dark mode is nothing but whenever you click on this button, it will change into dark mode, right? So the dark mode should have some colors, different colors than the light mode colors. So the dark mode colors when it will be applied means that whenever you can let me tell you this. So whenever you click on this menu icon, you have this theme change moon icon, right? So whenever you click on this icon, it is located at the top of the button. So what will happen is that if you go to the JS file, let me show you the JS JavaScript so that you understand it. Menu, this one, dark mode will be there, dark mode, light mode. You can see dark and light mode. So what will happen is that first we are taking an element. You can see element by ID theme button. You can see theme button is nothing but the ID given to the theme button that we used in the website. The theme button. So that is fetched here in the JavaScript when we are creating a constant, that is theme button. We are creating two constants, one is dark theme and icon theme, that is the constant theme. Here we are adding the remix icon, RI sun line. This is sun icon that we have added. So first, this one is previously selected topic. If the user is already selected, we want to be stored in our local computer. It will be stored, right? So that thing will be first displayed whenever you refresh the page or when come back after shutting down and come back to the website again, right? So it will, if you still remember it, because we are using the local storage of your computer here. So for that, I'm creating two get element items and when inserting them in our local storage, and we can by getting the current theme, what we are doing is that we are adding the dark theme or light theme. So here what happens is that, so whenever you can see that whenever you it is in the dark mode, in the dark mode you will be having array moonlight, that means moon symbol will be displayed. In the light mode we want it to be displayed like sun. So this is nothing but with the item, to make sure that we are changing the theme button, at the same time we are also changing the theme of the website. So what is the previously chosen? So that topic will be added first. Then we have is the whenever we click on that theme button. So what it will do is that it will toggle dark theme. Dark theme is nothing but we are added the dark theme here. You can see for the body element we are changing the title color, we are changing the text color, we are changing the body color, we are changing the container color and IC color. So what is this means is that, so first we will be having default color values to the light theme, right? So whenever you click on the button, it will activate the JavaScript file, and JavaScript file what it will do is that it will add this class, that is dark theme class will be added to the body element, and body is the main section, right? So body is the main section means, so these values will change for the body element and will get a dark color theme. So whatever colors you have added, that colors will display in the website, that will change in the theme of the website. You can see here we are also storing those values using the local storage. So because whenever if the user is already changed to dark mode, if he kept the computer to sleep and came back and he opened the laptop again, so he can still have the same thing because we are using the local storage here, and we are making sure that we are saving it in our laptop, what thing that the user have already been chosen. Okay, next. This is nothing but when for any particular section that you want the color to be changed, we can mention those things. Like you can see nav bar, nav menu, scroll up. For that, we are changing background color and box shadow is changing for them. And we are also changing for section border, WebKit scroll bar. This is for the scroll bar that we are going to use in the website, because I have created one scroll bar using the WebKit. Then yeah, these are the reusable classes. You can say that this container is for each and every section. I have this container. Grid is for whenever I want to have grid elements, like I want to arrange the elements in the grid format. Then I will just simply add this class element that I have, right? So this dot grid is there, right? So I'll just add this class element to that particular section. So automatically these styles will be applied to it directly. That is display grid Jabis 1.5 run. So section padding is given, section border, then we have section title and subtitle. Then section for the section title we are giving font size, font weight, and margin bottom. You can see the section title and subtitle will be aligned exactly at the center of the image. Let me show you that. You can see skills is the section title and underline below what is section and subtitle. So they will be aligned exactly at the center because we are aligning using the text align. We are aligning it exactly at the center. And for both title and subtitle, we are adding the font size, font weight, margin, bottom values. You can see them. Then main for the overflow is hidden. Then we have the header element that we have discussed, the index.html. Here you can see that we have the navbar has position is fixed, that is it is fixed at the top of the it, and we have the bottom is student, left is 0, and g index is given. We have feedback that we are using from the root element. Directly we are calling using the var. Directly we are calling using the var element, and then we have the navbar. And for the navbar, we are adding the height, display flex, justify content space between items is center. You can see that here. For the navbar, we are adding the displays justify space between is there, right? So we are adding that logo and the space is added between them. Then we have the nav elements. Then we can go to the next one, that is nav logo toggle and class. We are adding the color. A title color is added to them. For the nav logo, we are adding font family and font weight. Then for the nav toggle element, we are using displays flex. Font size is 1.25 and cursor font is even to. Then we have direct media screen max width is 1023 pixels. So below the 1023 pixel value device screens whatever is available, for those only these values will apply. That is nothing but responsive web design. This is very important topic in the web development. So for the nav menu, we want the nav menu to be displayed in the mobile version, right? So in the mobile version, you don't have a lot of space like in the desktop version. We only have small space. So what we are doing, we are gonna make the visibility of the nav bar hidden, and will convert into a sidebar, and whenever you click on the menu icon the navbar should be visible, right? For that we are using this position is fixed, width is 88%, left and right is given, and bottom you can see it is minus 60%. So it will move outside of the mobile screen size because we are adding the minus 60% to it. So what will happen is that because we don't want the navbar to be visible to us in the mobile device before we click on the menu icon, right? So whenever we click on the menu icon, we only want the side item to be visible. So for that purpose only we are given bottom equal to minus 60%, and you can see nav link hover we are giving color, and for the nav link I tags we are giving the font size. So this nav link close is nothing but whenever you click on the cross icon will be visible to you. So whenever you click on it, it will automatically close the nav element for that. And show menu, because we are adding the bottom student, and active link color is given to it. You can see that the show menu is nothing but one and only, then it will help us in making the uh, bottom value. You can see the bottom value is minus 60%, right? So here by giving the show menu as bottom to them, we are going to make it visible. I'll tell you how. So what will happen is that we will have the menu icon, right? So we'll be having the menu icon. So what will happen is that whenever you click on the menu icon, quick view. First here I'm taking the nav menu, nav tab and nav close icons. I'm referring them here and using their class names. And what I'm doing is that whenever you click on the nav toggle element, then it will add the show menu icon. So what is the show menu? Show menu class has the show menu class has bottom equal to rem. So what happens is that this 2rem bottom equal to 2rem will be rewrite this bottom equal to minus 60. It will remove this bottom equal to minus 60 and it will replace it with bottom equal to rem. So it will automatically move towards upside because we are added transition is bottom minus 3 seconds. So with 3 seconds delay will display upside, giving a very professional look to your website. That's how we can combine JavaScript with our CSS and index.html using the class names. So it is very important that you learn everything. You have to be very professional with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript if you want to make a very professional website. And whenever you want to remove it, so whenever you click on the cross link, then automatically it will nav list will remove the show menu icon. So what will happen is that again it will the value will be changed. That bottom 2rem will be replaced with bottom equal to minus 60 pixels. It will replace again, and it will disappear the it will make the disappearance of the menu items. Then we have the home section. You can go to the home section. This is the main. Then inside the main section we have the home section, and you can see we have a div as container. I've already told you container grid. These two values are the basic values that we have already written, and just by adding them to this class we are using the styles directly to our section. Here I'm using h1 tag for adding some information. Then I have the br tag is nothing but break tag, which will break the line. You can see I am Abhiram. Then I have added the break tag. So it will go to next line. Next line is content developer. Then I have added break tag again. So it will go to based on Russia. You can see they are added exactly in different lines. Then we have a div element. Inside that div we have portfolio image. Then we have added two images or SVG files, that is shape waves and circle. You can see here this one as well as this one. So these both are aligned using the SVG files that were integrated here. Then we have another div, another list unit. We have an anchor tag. Inside the anchor tag, we have an icon tag for adding the remix icons into our website. But as you can see, I've added LinkedIn, GitHub, as well as Twitter. Then you can go to the another div, what is home info div. Inside that div, we have another single div inside which we have the h element for home info title. Then we have paragraph tag for home info description, and the same div is copied again for contact as well as for the achievements. Then we have another div that is home info, same div like the above div. We have copied it again. Here we are using the h3 element as well as paragraph element, and we are adding the graduation year and date, and then we are adding the completed projects 15 plus companies work for 2 plus. This is the same code that has been repeated again. So not explaining, you can see that. Now let's go to the CSS file along with it. You can see how neatly they are aligned towards each sides, and the icons are aligned exactly below of it. You can go here, home container, using row gap is given, pattern is given. Then for the home data, row gap is 1.5 m. You can see the gap is for 1.5 m for each and every sector. For the home title, we are adding it as section. It's exactly at the center. It is spacing is 3 m, margin bottom is 5 m. For the home blob, we are giving this position is relative, width is 200 pixel, height is 200 pixel. This is nothing but the one, you can see the circular one. For that, we are creating a values that is 200 and 290 is the height. That is the reason you can see an oval shape section has been created. Background and border is given to it, suitable compared to paper. And border radius is given as 6.5 m. Then we have the price item, that is place item center, exactly the center the image will be applied. Then we have the home prefill. Inside the prefill is nothing but the border. You can see that entire black color border is there, right? So that is nothing but the prefill. For that, I'm giving the width, and I'm adding the height as well as and adding the background color, border radius, overflow, display flex, specify content center, flex direction. This direction is flex end. You can see you can also use it for adding the flex start also. You can see the image is moved towards itself. Then we have home prefill image. For that, we are giving width equal to 150 pixel. For the home shape wheels and circle, we are giving the position absolute and opacity equal to dot 2. You can see them here, both of them aligned to the image. Then for the home shape circle, we are adding the width bottom. Then we are adding the height, transition is index. Then for the social elements, we are justifying them at the exact center and display given as flex. Column gap equal to 1.25 m. You can see column gap is 1 Then we have the home scheduling for each and every element. We are giving the font size, color, and transaction is given to them. And we want to change in color. So whenever you hold on to this one, whenever you hold on to this button, the buttons that we have, the social media buttons, it will change in color. Then we have the home info. For that, we are using displays globe. So that is student. For home info title, we are giving the font size of branding, font weight, and description info number. Then we will add the value student, the font 7, font weight. Then we can go to the next section, that is the skill section. The skill section, we have the skills section title and section subtitle. We have already explained the code for. Then we have the div for skills container. Inside we are using container and web. So these two values that I've already told you will apply directly to this particular section. That is, they will be aligned using the grid. Display will be aligned as grid. To these particular sections. Then we have a div. main div that is skills content div. Inside that we have a history element, that is a heading element, inside which we have an I tag for basis icon as well as the name that is given as software developer. Then we have the skills info. Inside skills info we have div that is copied again. Here you can see inside one div we have the image, this image, and inside h3 element we have the skills name and span element for skills subtitle. The same thing is copied again for uh, 3 more times. You can see, and we also added the image to it. Then the entire then the entire code, that is skills info code, is copied again. Is copied again. The skills content is copied again. It will paste it again for adding few more, that is computer fundamentals. In that we are using DSA, and we are using the same code that we are used for the skills content one. Okay, the CSS. Let me show you the image. So this is the skills image. We have two sections. One is skills section 1, which is software developer. Skills section 2 is computer fundamentals. Two sections of data. Then we can go to our standard CSS file. Row gap is given as 3.5 m. You can see the gap is 3.5 m. Then we have skills title. For that we are giving the space flex customer community center alignment center. You can see the titles are aligned exactly to center for each div. This is one div, and this is the second div that we have. So they are aligned exactly center based on their div. Then for the title element, right now we are adding the font size. Font weight is added to them, and display grid is added to the skills log, skills data, skills info. Then for each skills info we are having grid template column VP3 one of our is nothing but that the grid will display 3 elements in each row. You can see 3 elements will be displayed in each row. This is one div. So in this one div we have only 3 elements, and this is the second div. Inside also we are having only 3 elements for one row, because we have mentioned grid template columns repeat 3 1 of it. In gap is mentioned here. Then we have the skills data. For that we are using display analysis center, text analysis center. You can see how they are aligned exactly to center. You can see based on the line. Then we have the skills blob. Skills blob is nothing but you can see the circular background, light background color is red. Blob is something with the skills blob that was created. By that we gave it the width to have background color. Color is given. These items is center, exactly at the center. The image will be exactly at the center. You can see that it's then we have the skills blob image. For that we are giving the width. The specialist name we are giving the consoles on the bottom. It was skills subtitle we are adding the console. Then we have an animation for skills, that is whenever you hover onto it. So whenever you hover onto this animation, it bounce towards upside, up and down. That is, it will move from up and down with a small gesture. Will be done. That is when by using these keyframes. You can see bounce skills. So at 0% it will translate will be 0. At 20% it will translate 5 towards -6 pixel. That is, if we go downside, then it will at 40% it will go, if we come back to 0%, then it will go to -3 pixel. In the 60%, it will come back to normal, and at 80%, with 80%. You can see this is how we add an animation by using the keyframes and giving that name. This is the name of that particular function, and we are adding that animation using the animation type, and we are adding that name here. And you can mention the time delay that you want to give, that is 0.6 seconds. Then we have the qualification. The qualification section. The qualification section, we have the same one, that is the element from section title and span element from section title. Then we have the main container, which is the qualification container. Then we have the main qualification content div, inside which we have next two element. Inside that we have an array, that is the Linux icon that we have integrated using the tag, and we have given the name to it. And then we have another div element that is qualification info. Inside that we have a div with h3 element and adding the dashboard technology BTech. It is the qualification name. Then we have the span elements. One is by the qualification country and then select the qualification year. Then the same div element is copied again. You can see this div is copied again for two more times, and this entire qualification, this entire uh, qualification is copied again for qualification 2. Here above I have added the qualification for my education. Then on now below I am adding the qualification for my experience. So what experience that I've got is same code is here. I'm just giving the information. And then we have an image, that is qualification image that we have added. You can see that image here. The dark mode is not visible. You can see that next we can go to the style of CSS file. Here I am giving version is related for the container. I am giving geograph is 3.5m. You can see 3.5m is geograph. Then for the qualification title, I have given display straight, justify content center, align items center. You can see education as well as experience. For they have two different blocks, and for each block they are aligned exactly at the center. Then we have qualification title info. For that we are giving displays grid, and the row gap is student. You can see displays as grid, so they are aligned exactly one by one. And the the gap between each and every section that we have right here, right? After the years we have gap, then we have the next one. Then we have gap, then we have the next one. So that is given here. Displays grid, row gap is 12. Then we have the qualification name. Inside that qualification name, for the qualification name, we are giving the font size and margin bottom. And for the qualification content here, we are giving the displays block font size and colors added to it. Consider then for the qualification name, we are adding the weight equal to 150 pixels. That position is absolute. You can see the image that I will place. Then bottom is children. And we have transform equal to rotate 2 degrees. Then we have the opacity equal to 0.1. Then we can go to the achievement section. Then we can go to the achievement section. This is the achievement section. Let's go to the code. You can see in the achievement section, we have the same one that is listed for the section title and span for the section subtitle. Then we have the main div. Inside that div, we have the container and grid. So grid will locate CSS and container based value CSS value should be added to directly. Then we have the main div, that is the achievements card. In that achievements card, we have an alt tag for RA trophy element, that is for the icon. Then we have history element for achievement title, and we have the paragraph element for achievement description. And then we have achievement border. For to add the border, we are using the div element. And the same div element is copied again. You can see this. You can see this entire div is copied again. This entire div is copied again. For adding two more achievements, you can add as many as you want. Let's put the CSS. So for that achievement container, we are justifying content is center. You can see every 3 divs, we are using 3 divs, right? The 3 divs are aligned exactly the center of the web page. And you can see that you have achievement card, the visual is related to. For each card, we are adding the width is given, height is fixed, and background color is given as container color. Then text line is center. You can see every data is aligned exactly the center. We can see data is not moving towards right side or towards left side. They are adding exactly at the center. Then we have for I tag, we are giving the display is a block. Then we're giving font size, color, and margin bottom is given to it. Then we have the achievement title, so that we're giving the values, and we have achievement border, width and height is given. You can see achievement border. Then we have is that hover effect. Whenever we hover onto the achievement card, it will rotate 360 degrees. The icon will rotate 360 degrees. You can see that when you hover onto this icon, the cup icon will rotate 360 degrees because we are adding the hover effect. And whenever you hover the hover effect on the card, at the same time we will also show the border value will become 1, because you can see here we are creating an achievement border, but we are keeping opacity 0. So opacity 0 means it will not be visible to our human eye. So what we are doing is that whenever we hover onto the card element, we are making that opacity equal to 1 for the achievement border. then you can see that you can get a borderline. You can see this borderline is not there for the remaining two. So whenever you hold on to the card element, the trophy will rotate 360 degrees as well as the border will display. That functionality is added here. Then we can go to the project section. This is the project section we have. Then go to project section, then we have HTML element for section title, then we have the span element for the section group subtitle, then we have the main container div, then we have another div for the project container. Inside that we have each and every div. We are using the swiper wrapper JavaScript library here for this smooth uh, transition that the animation that we can use for displaying our projects. That is the reason we are using the swiper wrapper. And we are giving the project one. You can see for the project one div, we are creating the first div. Inside that we have the image, project image, then we have a div inside which we have the span element for adding the subtitle of the project, and we have the title of the project. Then we have an anchor tag to add the I tag inside it, that is the arrow right icon, as well as demo link. You can also add any reference to that particular project by adding them in the H reference. So the same project one is copied again for two more times. Then we have added a div element for the side for arrows. You can see these arrows here. One is for the right side, one is for the left side. So that is the reason we are added arrow right side and arrow left. So these two divs act as arrow elements. As a swiper pagination is the div that is created for adding these three dots. You can see at the bottom. That is nothing but the swiper pagination div that we have created here. Then we have contact section. So first let's go to this uh, project, right? So let's go to the style CSS for the project element. The project container overflow is initial. Display is equal to grid for the grid, and visible content is center. You can see the project aligned exactly at the center, and we have the project image. For that we are giving the width, border radius is given, and margin bottom is given to them. You can see the border radius, by applying border radius, we are getting curved, slightly curved edges to the image. Then for the project image, for the project subtitle, we are adding the font size and color, and for the project title also we are adding font size, margin bottom, and margin is added to them. Then for the project button, we are using align flex. We are aligning them exactly at the center. Then you can see for the project button I tag, you can see this icon that we have, right. So these icons we are adding we are applying the font size and transitions applied to them. And whenever we hover onto these buttons, you can see the translate text will move. That is, whenever you hover onto this demo button, you can see this demo button here. It is very close. The arrow is very close to the button. But when for the second one, it is far because I hovered onto this button and it will move towards forward. Then I click the photo of it so that you will be able to understand what will happen when you hover onto the demo button. So when you hover onto the demo button, the arrow will move forward, creating a transition effect. Then for the project container, we are adding the swiper button next, and preview buttons we are adding. You can see both buttons. The preview button, this is for the next button, this is for the previous button. And further, we are adding the width, height is given to them. Margin, font size are also given to them. And we are placing them using right and top values. You can see by mentioning those values, we are placing them exactly beside uh, both divs. Then we have the slide button, and then we have the slide page initial bullets. You can see bottom for 0 because they're aligned exactly the 0 section of the project section. And for them, we are giving the background color is given opposite is initial for them. Then we have the contact section. Where we are in the body, now we are in the contact section. You can see in the contact section we have the SEO tag, there is heading tag for section title, and we have the span element for section subtitle. Then we have the main container div. Inside that div we have the contact content div. Then we have H3 element for adding the contact title, that is the text me, and also adding the I tag, that is remix icon that I have added chart icon. Then I have used another div for contact info. Inside that div we have a smaller div, that is contact data div. Inside that we have span element for adding the contact data title, that is email, and contact data info, that is email is provided here. The same div is copied again. The same div is copied again for WhatsApp and for adding the Telegram data also. And then we have another div that is contacted inside this. Inside this we have added copied exactly. Then we have another div that is the contact content. Then we have an extra element that is have unique ID that I use for the heading tag, and we have also added send to plain icon to it by using the I tag. Then the form is used here. For the form, I'm using a div element contact form div. Inside that, I'm using a label that is a name. Then I'm using an input tag for adding the input element that I'm using the type is text. And for in the same way, the same div is copied again for email. And I'm also mentioning type is equal to email. Then I have the label for message. Then for the message one, I'm using the text area, I'm not using input because I can add text area will give more amount of information that your user can provide. Then a small information you can see here in the contact image. You can see the text area is larger than the input areas. For name and email, it is small because we are using input. And for the message, text area is large because we wanted the user to specify more information. Uh, when we have the send button, we have for send button we have. Then you can see that we go to the footer element. The footer we have the footer named it that is with the footer title using HTML element. Then we have the paragraph tag. Then we have another list for the links that we have added using the links list title and anchor tag, and we have referred using them as a reference so that we can read about that particular section. Today I'm only adding home, skills and project section in the footer element. Then I have the another list that is the footer social elements, which I'm using an anchor tag. And inside that anchor tag, I'm using an I tag that is icons that I'm adding Unix icons, LinkedIn, GitHub, as well as Twitter. Then I have a span element to add the copyright always user button for the footer element. Then I have the scroll up anchor tag that is will be available in the website that whenever you click on this button, it will move back to the starting slide. Then I have linked to the scroll reveal JavaScript library using the script tag. I've also added the swiper bundle JavaScript library. Then I've also added the uh, email one is for adding the email. Then one is for then the main JavaScript file that is main.js. This is JavaScript file. Now let's go to the contact. Uh, in the contact, you can see that we added the container, and then we have the contact title that is display flex. So you can see this the contact image. I show the image. The contact name and is added exactly with the center. You can see along the victim justify the center. Column gap is given to it. Font size font weight will apply to it. And for the tag, we are adding the font size and font weight added to them. And the info data and form we are adding display split. So they are aligned exactly. The quick format you can see. Then we have given for the contact data. Then we have contact data title and info product. We are adding the font size, font family, color. And for the contact button, we are adding the maximum width, and we are adding the display line items center, color and font size is given to them. Then we have the contact button, and then we have the contact button is over. So whenever you go onto it, the eye will move forward. You can see this arrow icon will move forward because we are giving transform translatic x equal to 0.25 m. Then we have the contact form, the position is relative, and we have added them. Then we can go to the contact form input. So the input is nothing but, so whenever you click on this button, whenever you want to enter any data into it, so it will the border will change. The border will change. Then we have the color effect. Then we have the contact button. You can see font size, font weight, cursor, outline values are only given to it. Then we have the status color. Color red, color blue is given for the status. That whether the information is given is the correct one. Then we have the footer. For the footer, we will add a text in the center. You can see the footer, they are aligned exactly in the center. All items, links and everything. Then font size, font weight is given. Footer social and footer link, we are adding display scope, justify contact is center. You can see the links that I have added, that is home, skills and projects, as well as the social icons. They are aligned exactly the center of the web page. Then we have for links, social link item, and whenever we hold on to the link, we are going to translate why that is to website. Then we have the footer copy element. Then we have the social scroll bar. To create our own scroll bar, we are going to use the width scroll bar here, and we are mentioning the width of the scroll bar. You can see this is the width of the scroll bar. Then we have the border radius, and we have the background color is given to it. And the hover effect, you can change the background color is changed. You can see here also in VS also, when I hover onto it, the color will change into light by little more light. You can see this is scroll up button that we have added at the bottom of the page. In the bottom of the page, we are added this scroll up button, right? So that button, what the button is nothing but whenever you click on that button, it will move you back to the starting page. For that, we are adding the font size values, and then we have the breakpoint that is for the responsive web design. Responsive web design is nothing but first you create the website in mobile version or in desktop version, then you will change those values. Small changes will be there, but padding values, the display values that will change, because in the you can see, because we are, this is the desktop version, right? So a lot of space you are giving display grid and you are aligning them one beside another, but in the mobile version you don't have that much space, right? So in that, what will happen is that we have to change the value, that is display grid. We will align with template column will be given as 1, repeat 1 after another. That means this will come first, then below it will end, the form will come. So we change that values will be changed in the responsive web design by mentioning the width of that particular device. You can see max width responsive at 240 pixel and below values only it will apply. Zero screen size values it will apply. You can see create template column will be equal to 2. You can see we have maximum changes will be that margin border change would be there. Uh, no new values are added here. Only for them only we are changing. You can see grid template column is 1FR, 2FR, and 1FR. It will based on the size of the script. It will change. The column values will be changing. The display values, most of the time the display values will change. For large device, this is for the large device. For that, the menu bar will be added. You can see background color, box shadow. Max of the time you will not be adding any new code here. Only you will change the display values will be changing. So you don't have to be like very much worried about. First, try to complete the website in mobile version or in desktop version, then change those values accordingly. You can also use the Chrome feature that we have, the inspect feature we have in the Chrome, right? So you can be able to know what size we should give, what either we should give a written the column is 1FR or 2FR, because we want, if you think that we can have more space or not. So those values will be there. So you don't have to be worry about it lot much. You just have to change those values. Small values will be there. You are not waiting anymore. You're just changing those values that are already written. That's all. Right? Okay. So that's it. This is the home page. This is the home page of the portfolio. Then we have the skills, then qualification, projects, achievements, contact. Can see front page 1, 2, and 3. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. And please let me know in the comment section. And the source code is already in the description. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thanks a lot. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. The entire website is made for professional use, for professional use only. You can use it for your resume. You can showcase your projects over there, and it will be a very good impression for your recruiters for your first job that you are looking for. It is a very professional website, portfolio website, and you can make it. It's a very beginner friendly website. Right now we are in the home page. We can see home, skills, qualification, achievements, projects, and contact me. You can see the hover effect on the navbar elements. You can see the theme change button, that is to change from light mode to dark mode. When you click on it, you can change it from light mode to dark mode. It gives a very good functionality to this professional portfolio website. And you can see we have added our image exactly at the center, and we have the information, the biography. Then we added our icons like in LinkedIn, GitHub, and Twitter. And we also have the skills section, and you can see whenever you hover on the skills section, the images will move. This is the hover effect that we have added. Then we have the education and experience section. You can see how neatly we have aligned them. Then we have the achievement section. You can see hover effect on them. The icons will rotate 360 degrees, as well as we'll get an borderline. Then we have our projects, because we are using swiper.js JavaScript library. So we have this functionality that we have added. You can see, and you can see the demo button also. Whenever we hover onto it, the arrow will move forward. And you can see this is the contact me form. We have added the informations like our email, WhatsApp number, as well as Telegram. And you can see the border effect whenever we try to enter the data into the input elements. You can see border changes to darker color, that is focus element. Then we have the send button. You can see this is the footer. This is the arrow button to move back to the starting page. As I told you before, this website has light and dark mode. This is the dark mode of the website, and you can see how smooth transition is taking place. The animation is very smooth. How detailing I have done in this project. Is a very responsive portfolio website that you can use for your resume, for your first impression to your recruiters. It will give a very professional look to your resume also. The website is entirely responsive, that is, it is also available in mobile as well as in tab version. Let me show you the mobile version. You can see this is the mobile version of the website. You can see how perfectly they have all been aligned. And you can see that the menu bar I have added at the bottom. At the bottom, you can see I have added the menu bar here. You can see giving an app-like look to the menu bar elements. Just like we open in our mobile phone, right? It gives a very professional look to your website, and the recruiter will be very impressive how you have made it look like a very professional app. You can use your resume too, and you can change the theme here by changing the theme button, which is right beside it, beside the menu element. It gives a very professional look to your resume, and it will give you a very good impression. The entire website is made using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It is a very beginner-friendly project. You can make this. The source code is available in the description, and the full tutorial is all. It will be also be available on the YouTube channel. Definitely try to visit the channel. There are a lot of websites that I've built, and each and every line of code is being explained. Full tutorials are all added into the YouTube channel every day. So definitely try to visit the channel for more amazing content. Thank you so much.